Hey everybody, this is Collector Dude. I'm going to do a video for IDW now. I'm going to try to do it a little faster or something like that. I want to go slow as possible though, so you can see what's coming out. I'm not sure if the speed is okay. I don't want to make it where you can't see what's going on, but I'm behind on doing these and everything. I love looking through this book though. I collect these and use some of the artwork for different ideas, for different things. And then when I'm done with them, I'll trade them in for at half-price books. They give you a little bit of money for them. So, but I like them for the artwork. Just right here, look at this. This is beautiful. I mean, if you wanted to, you could like take this, tear it out of the book if you collect these or buy these, and put a frame around it. And if you wanted to like cut this out or something like that, and cut the number out, and you could use it for a picture on your wall, like if you like artwork. That's where a lot of the ideas I get from looking at some of the stuff that they have. But this is Star Trek Year 5, which I love the show and everything. I get it on Netflix and everything, but and different comic books I have. But there's just so much stuff in this book to look at, all the different Star Treks. But this is Year 5, number 1. It's coming out. I'm not exactly sure when this is, but this is from the February. Let me show you the cover. This is from the February previews. Like I said, I have ones for March and April that I have to go through. But look how cool that artwork is. And I'm thinking, let's see, Greg Hildebrand. Yeah, I know I recognize the artwork. He does posters for a lot of movies and stuff like that. So, and they're still around. They've been around for years. But this one's talking about the crew that left the Earth 4 years ago. They traveled to strange new worlds, defeated impossible foes, and made universe-changing decisions. But now with the end in sight, they'll have to face their biggest challenge. Step aboard the Enterprise with Kirk, Spock, Bones, or Hero, Sulu, Scotty, and Chekhov as they begin the end of their original 5-year mission and boldly go into an uncertain future in this new continuing Star Trek series. That's cool. A new continuing series about the ending of the 5-year mission. That might be something I pick up. I usually am very choice about different things and saving money on, and I, like I said, but I do like to try out number 1 issues. So this might be a book that I get since I like Star Trek, Star Wars. There's just there's so many different books I like to get, and I get a lot of half-price books as well. So a number 1 issue and a cool cover like that. I'm not sure what Stephen Thompson's artwork looks like, but I'll have to check it out and look at it and see. But it's something I'd want to check out, especially since I like Star Trek and stuff like that. But Star Trek: The Q Conflict, number 4. That's coming out. Look at all these guys from all the different series: Star Trek Generation, Next Generation, and Deep Space Nine. So that's $3.99. That's coming out. It's probably either it's out now. I'm not sure since it's already April. Either it's out now or it's coming out sometime this month, because these books are usually a couple months ahead. You got Ghostbusters 35th anniversary, which is cool. I love to meet some of these guys. And there's another one, Real Ghostbusters. So, and all these should be out this month or later. Sometimes they'll come out later. They'll do an early showing of the book that's coming out. This is Ghostbusters, Answer the Call Ghostbusters. You got the female versions in there. I really wish they would have did the new movie where they tied the old Ghostbusters into the new ones and everything. They were supposedly related, I guess. Some of them were related, but I don't know. It could have been so much better if they'd have done it that way and tied them in and had them come in and maybe they work together as Ghostbusters, the older version with the new versions and everything, where they helped each other out and stuff. But it would have been really cool. I had an idea. I have to write it down maybe and use it for my own idea, but make it my own characters. But Samurai Jack Lost Worlds, number 1. I love Samurai Jack. And I got the last season on Vudu, where I bought it and everything. It was really good to watch it, but it was kind of the way it ended and everything. I'm like, oh man. It just said it had a bittersweet ending, but I love the action and stuff in it. Hopefully he'll come out with something else, maybe tell new stories. Jindy Tartakovsky. It'll be really good. And he did a video where he showed so many other stories that he was going to be doing besides Samurai Jack. He showed a video in one of the on the extras about all the different characters he was making for other stories, the colors and the action and everything he was going to do. But I'm not sure if he's ever going to do anything again. I haven't seen anything new. Maybe I have to check his website. Maybe he's working on something. But he's just had so many good ideas. But here we go with Marvel Action Spider-Man. Let's see, A New Beginning, Book 1. That's coming out. Or is out. It's supposed to be a trade paperback, I see. And there's some artwork in here. Really nice. I just like the colors. This one here, the action and everything, the speed and stuff. So, yeah, like colors can make or break the book. But then, like, you gotta have just good artwork. Marvel Action Avengers #5. That's cool. He looks like Doctor Strange, but I've seen him before. What is his name? The villain. Is it in there? Notorious Never Do Well. Count Nefaria, that's it. Because I knew the N was on. I've seen him before. Okay, and then we got Marvel Action #6, Spider-Man. That looks cool. So many titles to come out. It's like you gotta figure out what you're gonna buy, and what you how much you got to spend and everything. It seems like there's something for everybody. Some people may love it. Some people may go, I hate that. But it's just not everybody likes everything. But like I said, if you like the character, you just get a different flavor depending on who's writing it or who's drawing it. That's cool. The action and everything. He's got different suit ideas. That's cool too. Cool too. I like that. Let's see. Big Hero 6. I loved this movie when it came out. It was really good. I watched it with my kids. This years ago. The series #1. So that's gonna be nice. Try to hold it there like you want to read it or something. And this one's Descendants Twisted Field Trip. Yeah, I remember field trips when I was a kid, going to different stuff. All of us have gone on field trips. Hopefully it'd be nice. If you remember, you had good experiences, and I mean, you have certain things that happen, but I used to love going on field trips. Disney Afternoon Giant #4. All that action and tension and suspense. That's cool. Just on the cover. You got Uncle Scrooge #44. And over here we got DuckTales #20. So who collects this stuff? You guys collect any of these? These are some of the books I looked at. I looked at some Donald Duck yesterday and Mickey and Donald books at half-price books. I didn't pick them up though. But some of them are really old and stuff. Some of them were worth a little bit of money. Some of them weren't. Now we got Tangled the series, Here and Now, #2. And I got Mickey Mouse: The Quest for the Missing Memories. Cool. You see, you look at this artwork and it looks simple, but it takes time. Look at the action and just you can tell what everybody's thinking and everybody's doing. Just their poses and everything. They're really cool. These look like, are these trades? I think these are this is a trade here. Now we got Sonic the Hedgehog. Like the whole collection that I have is like amazing. I like the video games. I haven't played him in a while, but I like to play a video game with him. I liked how fast he went. Sonic the Hedgehog #16. And I still have to go through the comic books. I like to flip through them and just read them and see what they're about. Everything. See some of the stories and some of the more, and possibly eventually, like I said, over time, sell them. Sonic Tango and Whisper #0. Cool. See, I like that style. I have a style like I'm working on with some of the characters and I'm working on everything. Just a real simple cartoony style like this, and then some of them realistic style. Like I like George Perez, his style and his artwork, and Mike Deodato. His almost looks photorealistic a little bit. Not like Alex Ross, but if you know Mike Deodato Jr., you see how his work is. Just recently on his stuff for Infinity War. And then he's going to be doing, which I found out he's going to be doing Savage Avengers. That's going to be cool. With David Finch covers and his covers too. That'll be nice. Now we got My Little Pony. I met the girl that does coloring for this. She was really nice at Pack Rat Comics here. But she was pretty cool. A few years ago, she signed a few books. I got like 5 or 6 books signed by her. Friendship is Magic, number 77. And some of these covers are pretty cool. That's really nice. Looks kind of scary, so I'm not sure what that is. He looks kind of... It's like, wow, he looks scared. So, then we got My Little Pony Nightmare Nights. Nice coloring. Now we got Goosebumps Horrors of the Witch House, number 2. You see how many people got all the Goosebump books. Are those worth anything? I know they're pretty popular. I never looked into it and everything. My kids never got any of these. But Star Wars Adventures number 21. I like Star Wars. And this is Star Wars Adventures Destroyer Down, so it's a trade paperback. Let me see, we got some artwork from it. That's cool. Got some interesting ideas. There's just so many people out there, and they hire so many people to do all these stories and everything, but they try to get just like flood the market with so many different books. You don't know sure what you're going to read, what you're going to be looking at and everything, but it's enough out there for everybody. So if they have it and they can spend the money, hopefully they're not losing money by putting books out and they're not selling. But like I said, you try it. If it doesn't work, you don't do it again. You try something different. Dungeons and Dragons: A Darkened Wish, number 3. Then we got Go Butts again. This must be a trade here, yeah, because this has been out for a little bit. Tom Scioli, like his artwork. Reminiscent of Jack Kirby, I like his stuff. Now we got the Turtles, number 93. Love the Turtles. I never met Kevin Eastman. I met Peter Laird, though. He was a really cool guy. He encouraged me to do my artwork and stuff. He was cool. City at War. And we got, this is another cover, variant cover here. Cool. Like all the Kevin Eastman variant covers he does over at Marvel. And they're always worth more than the other covers and everything. And stuff, he's got the Conan stuff that he's been doing. Everything he's done, the Batman and the Turtles covers, like variant covers, which are cool too. Those are, I think, worth more than the other covers. I haven't found any in the wild yet, but I found another set of Batman and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm going to use as a giveaway on one of my contests from like all 6 books. I found them because I got like 5 copies of 3 or 4 copies of each one. So I'm going to give away a whole set eventually. TMNT Shredder in Hell, number 1, director's cut. That'd be good. I love director's cuts because they show all the pencils and stuff like that. Or some of them show the pencils, some of them just show the story, and then they have the script in it. So it depends on what it is. This one says, featuring the jaw-dropping inks of Matthias Santaluco, as well as annotations and the behind-the-scenes development artwork. $4.99. I wanted to get the Marvels ones, but they're like $7.99. Maybe I'll find them at Half Price Books. We'll see. But if not, I'll just break down and order them over time. And everything, 1 each or something like that. We'll see. Maybe I'll get a couple of sets or something like that. Use them as giveaways. Or prizes, I mean. Gary Carlson, I remember talking to him on the phone about his characters for Image Comics at one time. Everything is Night Watchman and stuff. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Urban Legends, number 12. Wild cover. Now we got this, the Macro series. What has this got? Kevin Eastman's working on it right in. Is this like reprints, trade paperback? Yeah. Cool cover. And we got this one where they look a little different. IDW Collection Volume 9. I wonder if these are the big books. Yeah, 7 by 11, a little bit bigger. cool. So these, I guess, there's some probably coming out sometime this month, unless they say otherwise. Some of them are coming out in May or something like that. But this is Transformers number 3. Optimus come busting in the door, like Aragorn when he walks in the door after he comes back alive. Boom! You can hear the doors opening up. I am Optimus Prime. Here we go. Transformers number 4. They really have some cool covers for these. I love the movies and everything, and the cartoon and everything. When you look at those cartoons now, you have dun 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 dun, and all the different music and the cut scenes. Dun 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 dun. Those are cool. I have like I think I have a whole series of those and everything, the packages and stuff. Those were cool. I haven't seen them in a while. Kind of might want to pop those out again. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 263. Then we got G.I. Joe, Sierra Morte, number 3. There's Snake Eyes on the cover of that one. What's this guy? I forget what his name is. Something about Sledge or Roadhouse or what is his name? I wish it was on here. It's not on there. Roadblock. That's it. I think it's Roadblock. Something like that. Cool. Okay, we got Amanda Blake, or Amber Blake, I mean, number 3. Butch Juice doing the artwork. And we did some Rise of the Black Panther stuff. So, I used to love his artwork too. I haven't seen him in a while. Glow, number 2. All these are different stories. Some of them I don't pay attention to too much. Everything, just if it doesn't strike my interest and everything, you know, you just pass it on by. Narcos number 1. What's this one about now? Spinning out of the hit Netflix original show. A new 4-part miniseries, 4-issue miniseries. For further detailing the intrigue and danger of the international drug trade of the 1980s. Wow. Wow. You see, it doesn't say. It's coming out sometime this month or something like that. I'm not sure. Like I said, these don't have it like Marvel and DC. They usually show their dates, but this one, IDW is not doing it here. Gears of War. I love watching the video games. I haven't played any of these games before. I love watching people play them on YouTube. Just the action and everything. Judge Dredd, Toxic. There's some nice colors. Interesting covers and everything. V-Wars, God of Death, one shot. Wow. Big spooky looking. Like, man. What's that movie with Will Smith in it? I Am something. I forgot where those guys, in the daytime they hide their faces and they stand in the corner and their heads are moving and everything. That's what that kind of looks like. I Am Legend. Within the daytime, when the nighttime starts coming around, well, oh boy, you better get inside. Road of the Dead, Highway to Hell. Now, what in the world's that about now? 5-time Bram Stoker award-winning author introduces the world to the latest chapter of the zombie epic, an over-the-top wild ride prequel to Road of the Dead. Wow. Ghost Tree, number 1. There's a number 1 there. You see what that is? With a camera face or whatever that is, lens face. We got Dick Tracy Forever here. Michael Van Oming, hey. That's cool. Got a variant cover over here, looks like. There's another variant cover, Kyle Baker. Bravo for Adventure. Alex Toth. Alex Ross talks about him all the time. A very influential artist to him. I think this guy created Space Ghost, where he used to work for Hanna-Barbera. I think that's what it is. And but he's done other stuff. He's got books, I think artist books and stuff like that you can look at. Rip Kirby, Volume 11, 1973 to 1975. Longest running modern adventure strip continues with 11 new stories starring a debonair private detective. Okay. I've got Four Sisters, Volume 2, Hortense. I like that cover. Look at that. Just interesting. Like I said, you can cut all of this stuff out if you wanted to and just make little things. If you wanted to do like the boxes that they make now with the artwork on the outside of comic book boxes, if you wanted to use it as paper mache and go cover your comic book boxes, you could do that with some of these. If you want to put independent books in them and stuff like that. So you don't have to use actual comic book covers and stuff like that. So, which I don't think anybody would do, but except for that one guy I noticed, was it a YouTube video or I saw a documentary or something? Guy was doing paper mache. He was an artist trying to sell stuff, and he was covering up mannequins with actual, or something he was covering up with actual comic book covers. And he was using comic books that were worth a lot of money, and you're like, what are you doing? Well, he didn't know. Like I said, sometimes you go to a garage sale where people turn in comics and they don't know what they're worth, and you're like, what do you want for these? Like I saw on Pawn Stars, Shumley bought some books, like $500 he paid for some books. 7 boxes of books this girl got from her uncle, and she sold them for $500. And he pulled out a lot of books that were worth a lot of money, about that $500. I think he had 7 books that probably could have added up to that. And she had 7 more boxes, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Her brother got part of them, and she got some of them, and she turned them into Pawn Stars. I'm like, whoa! You never know what you're getting, though. But the other thing nowadays, people would think, hey, you know what? Old stuff, I better really take the time. And she said she didn't have enough time to look through them. I'm thinking, it would have been worth it, babe. It's like, wow, you don't know what you're going to miss. So I'm learning that with a lot of different things. You just, if it's older, check it out. If it's not worth anything, then you get rid of it. But if you take the time, you never know. You may be kicking yourself in the butt. You'll be like, oh man, I should have did that. I should have did this. And we all do that. But like when I looked at that, I was like, wow, comic books. But Chumley made a good deal. They made it look like he messed up, but he didn't mess up. He got a great deal. Eve Stranger, number 1. What we got here? From Black Crown. It's different. You have unlimited funds, a jet-set lifestyle, and extraordinary abilities. And your bloodstream is filled with nanobombs. Wow. The contents of a syringe will deactivate them for a week and also wipe your memory. So what happens when you develop a sneaking suspicion that you're actually working for the bad guys? Eve Stranger, amnesiac for hire. Oh my goodness. That's different. Let's see some artwork here. Let's see what happens with that one. Okay, and this is Punk's Not Dead, London Calling, number 3. Lodger, from David Lapham. Love his artwork. Cool. Is that a trade paperback? Yeah. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Volume 4. 2010 AD says on there. The Tempest, number 6. Then we got Box, Book 1. That looks fine, looks cartoony. That's a trade. And we got Penny Nichols, another trade. Oh, fell on the steps. I fell on the steps. Ouch. I get him, Murphy. Your Aunt Bunny comes over here every year, Gus. And she falls down the steps. Rips up my steps. Here we go. Surfside Girls. Book 2. The Mystery at the Old Rancho. Surfside Girls. Here we go. Looks like a mystery, like for kids. Okay. Like a Scooby-Doo type thing, yeah. Now these art books are cool. Weird Worlds, Watchmen, The Goon, and Bone. I see some of these books at Pack Rat Comics. They have a lot of them there. So, okay, that's it with that. Hopefully you enjoyed that. One other thing I wanted to try to do, I'm gonna have to go through the other books, but I'm gonna end it here, and let me know what you guys are reading or what you think is good from IDW this month or for February, and it's coming out this month. But thank you very much for watching. You guys have a great day. Collector Dude is out.